And welcome back with Mr. Newbold. We're going to be talking about the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. I'm your host, Mr. FTC Man. You may call me Mr. Newbold if you prefer. And so with the FTC, with this lesson, you're not going on any websites. You're just going to be using the in-house documentation. This assignment will help you understand your risks and your rights pertaining to credit cards. One of the most important things to know is that when you apply for a credit card, always check your credit report first to see that it's correct. You'll not always visit the site, but you'll just be using the next few pages. So you can use this left and right arrow, just keep clicking right and reading each thing. Probably a smarter thing to do. What do you think? That's right. Go ahead and minimize your little screen there. It is going to pull up some PDFs, so hopefully you can open those okay. And let's take a look. So the first one that we're going to look at here, let's go to the right. And the reason why I said to open two windows is because I'm thinking that, I don't know if this will work, but we could try it. So if we go ahead and click down here, maybe you want to get like a Word document open. What do you think? A Word document? And what that'll do is it'll allow you to copy and paste. I wonder if I use Control. Let me see. Yeah, I guess you could just copy and paste it here. So here's your assignment. And you want to go ahead and highlight. Because wouldn't it be better if we could answer the questions as we go along? That'd be pretty smart, right? So Control C. Try to find your Word pad, Word document, whatever you have there that you usually use, and then we can go ahead and paste that like so. Let's make it a bit bigger, not too big. Then we can like type in answers, right? So as you're doing the assignment, this would probably be the best way to do it. So then you're going to go back here. Let's jump back to that one, the FTC, like the very first page. Federal Trade Commission, protecting America's consumers. So then you click on that right arrow there to go to the next one. And then let's just double check. It's telling us, let's see, from the website document, how do you qualify for a credit card? So then you go back here and you see how do I qualify? Let's see, it's a great financial tool. Convenient offers better than carrying cash. Gives you protection, but is a big, massive responsibility. So I have one in a drawer, a Sears card that I do have for emergencies. I just never have it with me. I just have it tucked away in a drawer. I never use it. It's just emergencies. If you don't use it carefully, you may owe more than you can repay, damage your credit rating, and create credit problems for yourself that can be difficult to fix. Chances are your mail is full of offers from credit cards already. How do you know when the time's right to get one? Well, here's some important information may help you to use one responsibly. So again, what was the first question? How do you qualify for a credit card? You have to be at least 18 years old. You have to have a regular source of income. You're well on your way to getting one. If you don't have a regular source of income, don't get a credit card, because how are you going to pay it back? Even if you get invitations from card issuers, you still have to go through hoops and fill out the application, and they still have to really, send it to you before you can use it. And there's some things just to make sure. Proof is in your credit report. If you financed a car, bought something, then you've got credit history. And so I think my stepson didn't have any credit history at all, just like you might not. And so I think the one that gave him a credit card for him to get started, I don't think it was the best interest rate, but it was Capital One credit card, and he still gets tons of those. I think he's done with them now that he's kind of built up his credit score. Okay, so credit history shows how responsible you've been paying your bills, helps the credit card issuer decide on how much to extend to you. I'm up to $4 grand now on my Sears card. That's crazy because it's just a store, Sears. Let's see here. There's the TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three credit card consumer report companies that say what your credit score is. Okay, they must provide you with a free copy once every 12 months. You do need to order it. They're not going to send it to you. You have to contact both the consumer reporting company and the information provider to dispute any information. More information to see how. Cool. What's the next one? Let's see. What does APR stand for? That's a good question. Could be wrong, but I think it stands for annual percentage rate. So if you want to write that down, it's probably a good idea. Oh, nailed it. Annual percentage rate, APR. Measure of the cost of credit expressed as a yearly interest rate. Check out the periodic rate too. That's the rate that the issuer applies to your outstanding balance to figure out the finance charge. Periodic rate. Careful there. And don't want to forget that one, because that, like I said, that's the rate the issuer applies to your outstanding balance to figure out the finance charge for each billing period. Yeah, to know how much you're going to have to be billed. Crazy, right? 8.69%, the dollar amount of credit card cost. Whoa, the amount credit provided you on your behalf, the amount you have to pay when you're all done. Is that not ridiculous? Wow. Wow. Finance charge. Dollar amount the credit will cost you. Yeah, it's that difference between those two, right? That's a lot. You borrowed $125,000, but then you have to end up paying $227 in addition for that total amount. That's crazy. Anyways, okay, got that. Next question. We're just rolling through this homework. What's a grace period? Pretty sure it's a time that you don't have to pay any interest rate. Just to get going, they're like, okay, we're going to let you borrow this much without having to pay interest, right? It's going to be a low introductory rate. Find out what the rate will be after the initial period, which is the grace period. For 12 months on retail purchase. After 12 months, standard credit will be 3.69. Whoa. So that's grace period. That's just the amount of time until you have to start actually paying interest. Okay, next one is when you first get a credit card, list 3 things you can do to establish a credit history if you don't have one. Oh, here it is, grace period. The time between the date of purchase and the date interest starts being charged on that purchase. If your card has a standard grace period, you have an opportunity to avoid full finance charges by paying your current balance in full. Some issuers allow a grace period for new purchases even if you don't pay your balance in full. If there is no grace period, your report may cost up to $9.50. That's good to know. Okay, so 3 things to help get one. Well, let's see what it says. I'm thinking probably Capital One credit card, but let's see. Establishing a credit history, cool. Suppose you haven't financed a car loan, a computer, or some other major purchase. How do you begin to establish credit, you guys? Consider applying for a secure credit card. It requires that you open and maintain a bank account on other asset accounts. So let's see, open and maintain a bank account. Cool. Your credit line will be a percentage of your deposit, typically 50 to 100%. Okay, so you can get like a line of credit from your bank account. That's a good way to start. That's a safe way to start off. I definitely recommend that. Application and processing fees are not uncommon for secured credit cards. In addition, secured credit cards usually carry higher interest rates than additional non-secured credit cards. Basically, that's all you're doing in this homework assignment. Just going through each one of these and answering each of those questions. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. Also consider asking someone to co-sign with you on your credit card or for a loan or something. Yeah, you promise to pay your debts if you don't. You'll want to, like we're probably doing with my daughter right now for her college. You'll want to repay any debt promptly so you can build a credit history. Positive credit history is an asset, not only for when you apply for a credit card, but when you apply for a job or for insurance, or when you want to finance a car or your home. So carry on through these. You're going to go through all of them. I got pretty close. If your application is denied, let's see. So you need to, first 3 things, and then from the website, tell the difference between a revolving agreement and installment loans. Talk about if your credit card is used without your authorization, how much are you responsible to pay. From the website, what are the 3 credit reporting agencies? Experian. What are the other 2? You have to go back to the beginning and look that up. We saw it, didn't we? We did. Equifax, that's another one. And there's one more. It's on the tip of my tongue. Ask your parent or another adult, for example, when they were asked the credit report, and examine and answer the following. Explain what event caused them to examine their credit report. Explain how the credit report affected them. and then you're all done, right? So you're nearly there. Just go ahead and finish up. Just go ahead and finish up these two. That'll help you answer these questions. Maybe go back to the beginning for those three reports and just finish all these off, and then you'll be done. And then you'll jump on to 314 and you'll take the Unit 3 test. Take it as many times as you want to get the best score possible. Then what you're going to do is go ahead and tell me you're ready there. And then here's your proctored final exam. You're going to click there and make sure you don't do that until you are with the proctor. And here's some information to help you right here, right there. Okay, you have to have your picture ID, arrive on time, leave your cell phones in your bag. Okay, let's see here. So here's right here, testing hours from 3 to 5. That's in every high school. Except Roy High School allows you to schedule different times. You need to contact Connie Malon for an appointment. Arrive no later than 4:15, else we have to leave because I'm a proctor, and we have to leave if no one arrives by then. You have to take another time if you do. Okay, so here's the different people here. So let's see, Fremont High, Roy High, Two Rivers. Or at Weber, that's me. What? Testing will be in room 33 or 31. That's my room, 31. So if you want to take it at Weber High School, you can. Testing will be in the library at Bonneville. Ooh, interesting. Here's all the websites. There's mine, of course. But if you want to go to any of these other places, just give any of them, Chantel, Connie, Sherry Porter, and just give any of them an email. Just send them an email. Say, hey, I'm coming. Can I come to take this test? And they'll say, sure. Tell me what time you'll be here in day. And they'll tell you, and then that'll work out for you. Cool? Cool. All right, so thanks for listening. I know this is a longer video, but it was just to help you get through the assignment. So good luck there. Good luck on the unit test. And you can go through the other unit test to prepare for that. And then take that Unit 3 one. Go through the rest of the quizzes maybe and some of the stuff in Unit 3. And then take it as many times as you need to. Then get ready and take the final Quarter 1 test. And then you're all done. Good job. Woo! V for victory. Good job on passing this class. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, and take care. And I'll see you in Quarter 2. You take care of yourself. Bye for now.